Hit it, Z.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Ziggy's not fucking ready.
Oh, iPad's dead, guys.
Slow on the iPad.
He's a little bit Dave Bautista.
Back and crack a cold one. Yeah, the boys are about to go on. Just shooting the shit and letting it rip. Hey, let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. You're getting this on New Year's Day.
Oh,
Happy New Year, huh?
Happy 2020. 2019's over. I don't know how I feel about the 2020 It's the
best.
You know,
decade.
I've not lived through a
Don't get
time
excited.
where
You're the same dirtbag you've been in the fucking past decade.
No, man. New year, new me. I'm turning it around this year. I know it.
Do you think anyone who's ever said New Year, new me has actually been a new me?
No, I don't think so.
No, last three.
OJ.
I'm also not sure if it's good luck or not for the year to repeat itself. 2020. We've not had that yet in our lifetimes. The last one was 1919.
That was a good year.
Wonder what happened in 1919.
10-10.
Does
Sox
anybody?
won the World Series.
Was it a good year or was it?
Well, no, I mean it started.
When did the Depression start?
Coming off World War One.
1929.
Not till the 20s.
Roaring 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're dealing with World
1919.
War One there.
World War One had just ended,
Yeah.
so everyone's
that was
jacked
good.
up.
Good
Everyone's
news.
happy.
It was a good
year.
The war ended, and then it launched into the Roaring 20s. So 1919 was hell of a year.
So
the White Sox
2020
won.
might be the best yet.
Yeah, Roaring 20s are
Was
back.
that the scandal?
Oh, yeah, the Black Sox. Oh, yeah.
Shoeless
yeah,
Joe?
that was
Chicago,
tough.
dude.
Yeah, that was tough.
Corrupt.
That's just a Chicago thing. Steeped in corruption.
No, I think the 20s are going to be great.
I'm excited.
Good. I'm glad everybody's
I
excited.
think there's going to be some innovation, some new stuff.
Fucking
Like what?
I don't know, but there's got to be something going on. Microsoft's got something cooked up.
I mean, we already
Just
have.
got hacked.
Yeah, so maybe there won't be much innovation in 2020.
Connor going out on a limb there. That you know what? In the next decade, I think something's going to be invented.
I mean, hey, I'm probably going to be right. Might be wrong.
I don't know what more they can invent. I think we're almost out of everything.
They're probably going to go back to the Google Glasses, refix those up, because they took them away from us.
Yeah.
teased it and then took it away.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything, did they? They just recorded it. It was just a camera on your glasses.
It was.
was
yeah.
good
No,
for
you can
porn.
open up websites, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
It was
good.
VR before VR.
Yeah.
We're going to have like
One-eyed. It was a one-eyed VR.
we're gonna have like 1,000K TVs.
Yeah, it's true. I looked at some TVs yesterday because
Oh, we already have those. It's 4K.
Yeah, we're at the fours now,
I
Todd.
meant 100,000.
they have some good TVs out there. I just can't. I'm not going to spend $5,000 on a TV.
Why not?
I just can't.
Loser.
Can't.
No, you can't.
That's
No.
a lot.
You get one for like $300. It's awesome.
I know. And huge.
You can get sweet TVs so cheap. It's great.
You
Dude.
can get a really nice one for like $1,200.
Yeah.
a really nice.
Zito's done it
you
like
can
6
get
times
one
this year.
that I wouldn't know the difference in for 600.
You want me to
That's
give you a little
65
tip?
inches.
This is what you do right here. You go to Best Buy. You buy a really nice one for $1,200. Buy the protection plan. Every 3 years, you get a brand new TV. You just say that something's wrong with it.
Oh, really?
I've been doing it ever since. And sometimes I'll
That's a
pay a little
great
extra.
swindle.
I'll pay a little extra and get it updated. I'll pay another like $400, and I'll have a $1,700 TV.
Gee, look
Been
at you.
doing that for 8 years.
Really?
Oh yeah.
We need a podcast,
yeah.
just a total episode devoted to all your schemes.
It'll be not enough time.
These are great life hacks, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
So you have you for what? How old are you now? 27.
Yeah.
So you have maybe $1,400 in TVs, but you've gone through like $40,000 in value.
Yes.
for
Yeah.
TVs.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, he also every
Invest.
single subscription service he has and every like water bill, electricity bill, all those he scams out and to get
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, it's been good living at the pub.
I was gonna say,
Favorite
yeah,
shit.
it's nice because Zeke will. I mean, there's multiple people in those houses always, but there's very rarely someone who actually wants to do that. Zeke's got every fucking
Yeah.
cable, internet. He's got them all on speed dial.
When
just
I
ready
lived
to-
with Ty, we had Comcast, and we had every single channel free, basically.
Really?
At
Yeah,
one
it's
point,
great.
Yeah, we paid like less than $80.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a
I
scam
need you to
artist,
negotiate mine.
Oh, it's
I mean, how do you
if
think
it
you
isn't
got into
mine.
here?
Yeah, if it isn't mine, yeah, it's.
It never works.
I didn't know how to do anything. I did. Got you.
Did you watch the documentary that Todd was talking about in the last episode about the cats?
No, not yet.
You're like one of the people in the.
Oh,
in the
I'm
group.
not killing cats.
No. The other people that
No,
find
you're
the
like
cat killer.
fucking John Green, dude.
Yeah,
let's
the
go.
internet investigators.
The lady who found that cat, by the way, she looks like a cat, right? Seriously.
She found the cat.
She's the one that found the video.
She found the guy, yeah.
I only watched the first 6 minutes because I was not going to watch some cats.
Sounds
get
like you got it all together.
murdered. But I mean, the cat similarities between that lady and the ones in the videos.
That's why she liked cats so much, I think.
Secretly was one.
Like
What do they call those? When you look,
Doppelganger.
Shapeshifter?
Nymphomaniac.
Anamorph.
but like it's
Oh,
real,
but when you look like you're a
Nymphomaniac.
pet.
like the best man. Yeah, when you what was that movie?
Love you, man.
Thank you.
And
he's-
Warsaw.
And more so that.
Yeah,
He
that's
called
what
he called them Bowsers.
There's
Bowser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You knew what I was fucking. You knew what I was.
Is that
talking
what? Is that
about.
because you look like Bowser?
No. Wario, if anybody.
You do look like
A little
Wario.
bit.
Yeah, that's my favorite character.
I'm
he is.
gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Did everybody watch Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yeah, I did.
I did not yet.
I got to finish it.
It's fucking phenomenal.
It's disturbing.
Do they
It's
show
for
the
sure.
cats dying?
No.
Okay.
But
Cut
it-
it off. You see him like going into the plastic bag and him hooking up, so you see
get
enough
it.
to know what's going to happen. Then they don't show.
But I was in the same boat as you. I was watching the beginning of it. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. If they're actually gonna fucking show these cats getting, but it doesn't. It
I
cuts
got up
away
and I
every-
walked to the kitchen and I was like, you know what? If they're gonna show it, I'm not gonna see it. I'll just hear it and I'll understand and I'll get it. So I was safe. But
Did you watch with Walt?
yeah, of course.
Walt loved the fucking cats getting killed.
Meow.
They had
A
no
big
pro-
Walt almost got killed this weekend.
Oh,
Whoa!
no. What?
Overdose?
No, I took him for a walk, and around my apartment building, he loves cars. So anytime he sees a car driving down the street, he jumps at it.
Me
And
too.
yeah. He likes to chase
ADD.
cars. So I got to break him of that. But I guess if you are from Indianapolis or familiar with it, there are some Clydesdales that carry some carriages around downtown. And so this was Saturday,
Speaking of
like
animal cruelty.
like 6 p.m. Yeah. And they were bringing them out, and I guess they store them up near my apartment building. So they're walking down the street by
Do they
my
have their own
apartment building.
apartments?
Stables.
Stables.
Yeah,
barn.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're horses.
Basically.
So he sees them and he starts freaking out because it's a giant horse. You know, he's
yeah.
interested. I'm like, all right, I'll walk him a little closer, let him see him. You know, it'll be cool. And I like bend over, like make him sit, and I'm like, it's like getting him situated. And he like contorts himself and ducks his neck and jerks back real quick and slips out of his collar.
Oh, big wall.
So
get
now
him on a
he's
harness.
running down.
Yep.
I do have a harness, but I didn't have to put it on him. It was like a quick walk. It was one of
lazy
those.
Nick.
Hey, quick walk, go pee. I gotta go out. You go back inside. So I think he was pissed. I think he knew. So he slips out, and I'm literally chasing him for like 30 seconds to a minute up and down the sidewalk. I'm like, he's dead. He's going to die. He's going to run in the street. This horse is either going to trample his head or he's going to get crushed by a car. And finally, after like a minute of chasing him, we just square up one-on-one across the yard. And he's looking through me at the horses behind me because I know he wants to get to the horses. And he just takes off, and it was like slow motion. We just squared up, and I ran, and I dove, and I tackled him. And I wrapped the collar back around
Have
him
to.
and drug him inside.
Wow.
It was scary as hell.
That is
I thought he was dead.
I had the same thing happen to me last week where the dogs got away and was fucking. It was like 1 o'clock at night, and we were at my fiance's parents' house, and there's no fence there. Accidentally
Jeez.
slipped out, but they both slipped out the fucking door, and there's two of them, so I had to yell for help. One of us tracked down one, but they're like through the woods, and they're small, and it's late at night, and they're dark, and you can't see anyone, and there's coyotes everywhere.
Snow on the ground.
Yeah, I mean it's not good. It's not good. And one's Usain Bolt of bulldogs, and one's the fridge of bulldogs.
Yeah, Daisy you could catch on.
Yeah. The other one is not catchable.
Quick feet.
Very quick feet. It's scary when your dog gets out and you think it's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ours can't get out because the collar has on the backside it has the like prongs.
Oh, that's what I need.
It like digs in if they try to pull too hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's just enough to like.
I've
"Oop,
seen
that's
it-
uncomfortable.
I've seen a couple dogs run right through those things.
Really?
The
Yeah.
electric fence.
You're talking about electric fence. His collar has.
No,
prong.
I know.
You're talking
Yeah.
about that too.
Yeah. Well, maybe ours are just old enough. They're not going to fuck with it.
Yeah, I think that's what.
That's uncomfortable.
They're like,
No.
I got it pretty good here. I don't think I need to go anywhere.
I got a whole bed. Are you kidding me? I'm not
Well, except for
leaving this
Todd's
place.
one dog that told the person that speaks to animals how fucking terrible it was living there.
I know, and he's so fucking needy, dude. Like he is just starting to get on my nerves. I can't. Everywhere I go, he's there.
That's the bed fucker?
No, that one won't come near anybody.
Not come.
He's off on his own. He doesn't know how to process emotion. So, but Jimmy's everywhere, dude. I'll just, I'll get dressed in the morning to put on. I always usually wear dark jeans. First thing he's got to do, come up, just rub right against me and dog hair all down my leg. I'm like, motherfucker, you get out the
Well,
roller.
wasn't he the one
for
that you
10
rescued?
minutes. Yeah.
Wait, he's afraid of being taken back.
Oh, yeah.
Please
Afraid of
let
being
me
left.
go.
For sure. But he's annoying. It's getting annoying.
Hey, get it together, pal.
You know how you were talking about your dog, Nick, with the, or was it you, Ty, with, like if you stop petting them, they put their head under their nose and
Oh, yeah,
flip your
mine
hand.
does.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Murph.
they both do it.
That's a big time Murph move.
Jesus Christ. When the Great Dane does it, it's the worst. That's one of his big moves. Or I'm sitting at the bar, he'll come in and put his head like underneath your bicep, and when he flips it, but he can flip it hard, like your arm just goes flying. You're like, God damn. Like you don't see him coming. It scares the shit out of me every time.
That dog can fuck people up. That thing is huge.
On accident, he fucks shit up. But he only has half a tail because I guess before me, she had him, and he would just, when he would get excited, he would swing that
it's
tail.
brutal.
And dude, it's like a
like a
bullwhip,
mace, yeah.
right? And we end up breaking his tail in half. Compound fracture of his tail. He whacked it so hard against the walls, I had to lop it off.
Jesus.
But she was like, he used to just break the fuck out of everything with that tail, I guess. He would knock over bar stools. I mean,
Yeah, my
jeez.
dad had when I was a baby, we had a Great Dane, and they said, like, my dad said when he would get home, he would just fucking bullwhip to the dick. Like, every single day. Just terrible situations.
Do we want to talk any about, or we want to wait for Don't Fuck with Cats?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right.
Are
Let's do
you,
it next
Tony?
time. No, I promise I am. I mean, it was it's the
Holiday
holidays.
season.
My
It's
parents
holiday
were in town for Christmas. I didn't have a chance.
Okay.
I will.
We'll reserve it for one
It's
more.
a pretty good one. It was like three
It's like-
episodes that are like an hour each. if
Yeah,
that.
it's like 2 hours 45 minutes. You can knock it out.
The best part about it is it got better as it went on.
Yeah.
I felt like. You know what I mean?
I have all Saturday to myself, so I will. I promise
Yeah.
you, I will watch it.
Check it out. It's really good.
Let's go through those. Let's go through
yeah.
those things that did the decade.
This is the end of a decade.
Yes.
So we decided should put together a list. These are 25 things that were significant or notable about the last decade that came to an end yesterday. So let's just go through them and see if you guys remember all these things. Because I'll be honest, like some of these things I saw, I was like, oh, I just assumed that was way longer ago. Okay, good effect, by the way. Do it one more time. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that was a good one. Where are we?
2010 again?
That was a long one. I now know what it feels like to give birth.
The last decade was the birth of the very first iPad. Was released.
iPads were great.
Anyone here
2010.
still have one?
I do.
I do.
I left it at
still
our
use it?
old
Really?
house.
You guys use it a lot?
Marnie
No, I
used
haven't
it.
used it in like a year.
For like 6 or 7 years, I used it strictly for porn.
Yep, that's about all it was
Yeah.
good for.
Pad?
I used it for music and watching movies on planes. I
Yep.
don't think I've touched it in about
That
3
too.
years.
There's
I
some
wanna-
good games you can get on there. You can't, you don't get full resolution on
True.
your iPhone. But
Okay.
outside of that, big old waste of money.
Yeah.
I haven't touched mine in 7 years probably. And so one of Marnie's Christmas presents was I got it out, charged it, wiped it clean. Hey, Merry Christmas. Because I was going to buy her one, and I forgot I had that one in the closet. And I
Did
found
you
it.
know that
And
it
I'm
was
like,
a great
his
gift.
first model?
yeah, I was like, yeah, this is old. It's a
32-prong
it's a
one.
3, I think.
This thing's getting aged out in about a month and a half, but
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
You know what? They make great cash registers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see
put
them
a
at
square
stores
in
all the
them.
time.
I
great.
want to make mine a shadow box and like have it charging all the time and put like a picture in it.
Oh, that's a good
And it's
idea.
always on.
That's a good call.
Like a picture frame?
Yeah. But in a shadow box, charging at all times.
What do you mean? What's a shadow box?
Well, it's like a box that you usually keep shadows in, but I'm going to put an iPad in mine.
just to kind of a tribute,
Yes.
so you never forget.
I don't think you can put shadows in
I don't know what a shadow box is, but
It's like a
that's
it's like
what
a
it is.
display box that has some depth
of
to it.
things you want to remember. It's
okay.
usually like
So not-
old timey
He's
things.
smiling at him.
So not what Zito said.
Yeah, like it'll be
What do you mean?
things from your childhood, usually
Yeah.
things like that.
Not
My-
shadows.
Old ball mitt.
Not shadows.
home run ball.
A jersey.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes shadows.
If the-
Shadows are your past.
If the sun's coming in the right way, yeah,
There you go.
there'll be shadows.
Let's see. Lady Gaga wore the famous meat dress to the VMAs.
So many dogs.
Did she get torched for that?
Yeah, she got.
Peter was pissed.
Because I would say they'd be killed now.
Yeah.
And then had everyone
Fuck
wanting to
Vito.
fucking beat their meat when Star is Born came out. That's
yeah.
a full circle,
Full
you know,
Hell of a decade
moment
for
for
her.
Gaga. Yeah.
If she would have just like You know how when you go to retreats and stuff like that, you walk across the coals. She should just lay it on some coals to get a nice little medium rare. And everyone pick off her all
sear.
night long. That'd have been delicious.
That's a good segue for this because this happened this past decade. Bradley Cooper can sing his ass off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a huge thing for this decade.
American
It's fairly
Sniper,
recent,
too.
but
No. I mean, it's still this decade.
Bradley Cooper became a thing this decade.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah. This
Like,
decade.
Yeah.
he just became a monster.
Leading man.
He's the next. He's like George Clooney ish, but cooler, right? I think.
I mean, Clooney's pretty.
Clooney's
fucking
really
Clooney's
cool.
cool, but Bradley Cooper can't sing.
He can sing, and
I mean, Clooney was in Brother or Wear Out though. Clooney could sing too.
well, it's not his real voice, but it's fine.
No. I mean, he can act like he's singing.
He can't act
He
like
can
he's
act like
singing.
he's singing.
Sorrow.
Yeah, that one.
Planking.
Oh my god.
Zito loves playing.
That
Yeah,
was
I got some
huge.
photos of me planking.
Do you back in
You used to
2011?
do all the shit,
Oh
didn't you?
yeah, I one time planked between two cars. No big deal.
Did you really?
How'd you do that?
Like from car to car?
You're the fucking Fonzie of
Moving,
planking.
moving cars.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I would've
Oh
fallen
well, then who
off.
cares?
You mean like Van Damme did between the two?
Oh yeah, but I didn't go my splits. I just laid my forehead on that on one.
That's a
So
pretty
you
good
laid
plank.
on two cars.
Yeah.
That weren't moving.
Yeah, it's blanking.
Did you do
Yeah,
it?
dude, you ever plank before?
Did you plank?
No,
on two
but if I
cars?
did, I'd plank on a moving car.
Do it right now.
Oh, that would be a good video.
I don't have to do anything. You tell
Bring
me.
it back.
Should we bring
Come
it
on,
back?
guys, we're going planking.
Zito, you probably did parkour too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What other shit did you do?
In this decade, I not much, but decade before.
You should have seen me in the 2000s. I'll tell you what.
Well,
true for all of us,
internet
like-
challenges were a thing of this decade. So did you do
cinnamon challenge?
The cinnamon challenge
Yes.
was a big one.
Ice bucket.
Ice
Bucket,
bucket.
yeah.
ALS.
Tide Pods.
Never did tripod.
That was
But it
all
was
the-
a
Hey, now look at me.
What was the thing where everyone fucking
mannequin.
Nope.
Oh, that was all Black
Similar
Widow.
to that.
Doom,
but
doom.
with
Oh.
the song.
Oh,
Gangnam
the-
Style?
No,
Nope.
you're talking about
Similar.
the
Harlem Shake?
There it is.
Flash Mob.
Harlem
Do the
Shake.
Harlem Shake.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Harlem
yeah.
Shake was a fun one, actually.
Evan
I
did his
I
high
actually
school
like the
one.
mannequin one.
Yeah, that was cool.
It
There was some really
entertaining
good
for a
ones.
while. It had a good run.
I
Black Beatles.
Yeah.
They did one at a funeral. I thought it was pretty funny.
They did a mannequin challenge at a funeral?
Yeah.
Who's
it was like
there?
a bunch like a funeral. Like it was a bunch of dead bodies.
At a morgue?
It was probably my favorite one.
There didn't somebody do one? And it was like a fake car crash, and it just came into the camera,
Yep.
and there was bodies everywhere and
Yes.
everything. You're like, what the fuck? And then they got up, and you're like,
I think that's why I liked it because it got dark.
yeah, yeah, it did.
You know what challenge they should have made? Let the bodies hit the floor. That rock song.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would have been a good challenge.
And what would they have done?
Everybody just drops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
everyone's-
the bodies, and everyone's just. Just like what looks like they're.
How about the dress? Do you see white and gold
fuck
or
that
blue and
dress.
black?
That was fake. All that
I
was
saw both.
fake.
Blue and
I saw
black.
both. I saw both.
But it took over.
Black.
It really fucks
I
with
hate
my mind.
every one of those things when they come out.
Yeah.
Like what was the other one?
There's a
The-
recent
Yanni
one.
Laurel.
Yanni and Laurel.
There was a recent one with the person swinging on
Oh,
a
yeah.
swing
It
set.
was
too.
face. It was facing the other way. It was clear. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything to do with that one.
Yeah, we all. I mean,
avoided
we
it.
stayed away.
There's a dolphin.
The
one
dress
going
was
on, too.
before that. Before I was an internet, or like we were internet people. I believe. I don't know about you guys, but like
No, yeah, I mean,
I was on.
I'm
I
still
was-
not an internet.
It was 2015.
Yeah, like I was on Twitter very little and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's when that came out. So I
Almost
wasn't
5 years
really
ago.
like keen to
Was
that
it-
type of thing.
yeah,
And it fucked with my head.
yeah.
It did.
I
at
mean,
the
you're
time.
not wrong.
I mean,
you know?
I saw them both, but for the, I don't want to be average. Yeah, exactly.
You know, every guy wants to last longer in bed. But counting backwards from 100 or singing Marietta Little Lamb doesn't always work. The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman swipes. The secret to longer, better sex. Roman swipes are convenient, over-the-counter wipes, clinically proven to help you last longer, and the packaging is small enough to fit in your back pocket.
Wait.
They're effective, doctor-approved, easy to use, and fast-acting. Sounds too good to be true, right, Zeke?
Oh yeah.
Well, swipes are the real deal. Studies have shown up to 340% increase in stamina after 3 months of regular
More
use.
than 100.
Roman swipes will ship to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipe's packet is small enough to hide in your wallet. What makes swipes better than all those creams and foams out there is the desensitizing effect will not transfer to your partner or numb you.
That's nice.
And they're super easy to use. Just take the swipes out of the packet, wipe it on your most sensitive areas, wait a few minutes, and that's it. It's a quick way to take your time. Keep Roman swipes in your pocket for longer, better sex, and get yours fast free with 2-day shipping by visiting getroman.com/USA.
This was huge for all of us because we're fans of this guy. But Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar.
Yes.
Yeah, baby Leo.
Best actor for The Revenant.
Baby
Great
Leo.
film.
Awesome.
Way overdue.
I got some top 25 films and TV shows later for
Oh,
you.
you
Todd.
do?
I noticed that
Right into that.
I don't believe Revenant was on the list.
Right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Right now. First 8 minutes were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I like the end, except he should have went way more medieval on that dude's ass.
Yeah. Really
I
cut
felt
him
like
off.
he kind of let him off a little
Yeah.
bit at the end. Like, Jesus.
Is Tom Hardy? Where's he been? Where's Tom been?
He's been doing a lot of English.
I don't like that.
He did the
I
Peaky
don't like that
Blinders.
because I fell in love with Tom.
I know.
Like hardcore fell in love with Tom, and he's kind of been ghosting me the last couple years.
Yeah,
it
he's
feels
been
like.
he's been in England doing some
Well,
stuff.
what's his one show supposed to be coming back? The one that was-
Show on FX that fucking
Yes.
stunk. Yeah. Yeah, I
Voodoo?
think that it. Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
Taboo.
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 I mean, I gave it a chance and
Didn't like
I still
it.
think, yeah, but it had him in it, so I still liked
I
it.
can't understand what the fuck he was saying.
Did you ever
I
see?
think, I think another Mad Max is coming out either next
Well,
year.
it wasn't on
or-
USA
that'd be
Network,
awesome.
so you weren't fully.
Great point.
That's right.
What were we talking about? Taboo?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, 25, not 26. Right? Yeah.
It also did have a laugh track, so
If this makes you happy at all, he's working on 13 projects.
None of the
Nice.
shows that I watched
13.
I know.
on USA have laugh tracks. Okay. Okay.
And single camera dramas. All right.
Does any shows have laugh tracks anymore?
Oh yeah, every
Yeah.
fucking
Seinfeld?
CBS,
They do.
NBC. Yeah.
Yeah, all those.
Every network
Seinfeld
show.
didn't have a laugh track, dude.
I can't watch
There's
it.
a
A
live audience. Go fuck yourself.
I feel like sometimes it's fake. He's back to Tom Hardy. I apologize.
That's
real
all right.
quick.
That's all
Splinter
interesting.
Cell. He's making the movie Splinter
Oh,
Cell.
that'll be good.
That's gonna be very,
There's
very
also
We talk about-
Cicero. That's like the Al Capone
Yeah.
story that's been
Fuck.
in the works
Please.
for a
He's
He's
long
talking about
time.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell?
Yeah.
Clancy.
Tom Clancy. Said some kid you went to grade school with.
One of the Friday afternoon
Fucking
boys.
jump. Man, the Friday afternoon boys.
Mom, I'm going out with Tommy Clancy.
Have you seen what's it called though?
Fuck that kid.
The one it's
We're
great
going
movie.
planking.
He's great in it, but he shows his dick a little too much.
Oh, when he plays the guy in prison?
Yes.
Oh, Manson.
Bronson.
Bronson.
Yeah, yeah.
Brooke Manson.
Touche.
Got you good, fucker.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason they made that was to show his dick. There was so many scenes with
Yes,
his
so
dick.
many.
I'll do this film, but everyone's gonna see my dick.
I have to get
least
14 scenes.
My
Where
favorite
you see
dick.
my dick.
My favorite dick scene of all time is probably Viggo Mortensen in
Russian-
Eastern
Eastern
Promises
Oh,
in the
good.
shower.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good.
It's like a
dick
knife
scene.
fight. He's
Yes.
got a huge bush.
Yes, that's a good dick scene.
And that was necessary to get
Awesome.
the tension you needed for that scene because not only is it tense to be like in a knife fight, when you're in a knife fight and you're naked and your
Yes.
dick's hanging out.
Oh, man.
Like your dick could get cut off with
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
And you're
swing.
sliding around a fucking Russian bathhouse.
Yeah.
Take my arm.
I'm gonna give you
please.
another good dick scene. What was it? The Hangover.
Yeah,
When
I
he
knew
comes-
you were
yeah,
gonna come there.
when he
You
comes
love
out.
that.
Hangover 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Love
Hangover
that
1.
scene.
Are we talking about
Uh,
Leslie Chow?
Yeah, his little mushroom dick. Zito
Oh,
loves
yeah,
it.
Hall Pass has a really good one too. Owen Wilson passes out in the hot tub and he wakes up and this black guy has it's like a 14-inch dick and it's like on his shoulder pretty much.
I was
Hey,
trying
you
to.
guys respond?
Yeah.
I was trying to think if that was like. I was trying to think of what scene you're talking about. I thought it was all I pictured was when she fucking shit on the bathroom wall.
Oh, one of the best scenes of all time.
Did you ever see the Pop Star movie? Like I only saw like
yeah.
a part of it, but unneeded dick scene of all time when he's getting the limo and a guy just puts his dick against the limo.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
There was no point for it at all. It's pretty good. And that was talking to dicks.
Todd, continue.
The,
Sorry.
the solar eclipse happened.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I was fucking burned my retinas.
Oh yeah, you idiot.
That was right after we started here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was a dangerous because I was looking
Did
through.
you bring in like a cereal box
Yep.
or something?
Yeah, we were like Zito and I think we were preparing devices, and Diggs is out there just with the flap open of a cereal box looking through it.
I saw it somewhere on the internet. It didn't work. Dude, my retinas hurt for a fucking good few hours.
The royal wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Prince Harry and
who
Meghan
cares?
Markle.
Yeah.
Tell you what, speaking of USA,
Really don't care about that
the
one,
entire
but-
Suits cast dominated the royal wedding.
You're right. That was a
And Beckham.
Different wedding.
big
Not
one
to
for
mention
you.
Serena.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Beckham looks great.
Waking up for that was probably the
Tom
worst
Hardy was-
decision of my life. By the
Tom
way.
Hardy was there for that.
Yep.
So was
suit.
Clooney was
Yeah.
Clooney was
Clooney?
DJing or no?
yeah.
Who was
Probably. I mean, that's a Clooney move.
or I can't-
Prince
Prince is dead, man.
Oh, come on.
before Prince.
The fuck?
There were a lot of princes.
There were princes there.
Yeah. No, yeah, different one.
Purple rain.
Who's the fuck? Never mind.
The DJ? You're trying to figure out who DJ'd?
Yeah,
Idris Elba.
there it is. Thank you.
You didn't DJ.
Post Malone.
That would have been cool. Video streaming became a thing.
do you
Took
mean?
over the world. Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hulu.
Yeah.
That is a big one.
We didn't have it like that until that decade.
No, that's
Until
true. I
last
still remember
decade.
watching the first couple seasons of Mad Men from Netflix on DVD through the mail.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sucks.
Just have to wait fucking 6 to 8 days. For
Oh, I
it to
forgot
get
that
here.
Netflix started as that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, discs.
You had to flush so many discs.
And at the time, though, it was the coolest thing in the world.
great.
They shipped it to you. You didn't have
Oh,
to
yeah,
go to
'cause
the
I was
video
like,
store. You
next
could
day.
send it
You know
back
why?
whenever you
'Cause I
wanted.
think I had GameFly at the time.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
oh, Netflix is like GameFly? Cool. Like,
Drinking a Mountain Dew.
had the fucking
Fucking Doritos next to you. 2
No,
times
yeah.
experience
I had
points.
the potato sticks in a can.
Those were the best.
Dude, people sleep on those. They forget
They're
they
so
exist.
good. Those in Snyder of Berlin barbecues were my go-to.
Dude,
I
I
don't think
got,
I don't see those anymore.
No,
man.
they don't. Those barbecue chips are fucking phenomenal.
Are they
They're hard to
gone?
find.
they're the best.
They had like a brick wall on the front.
Yeah.
My
They-
mom got me like a 5-gallon drum thing of sourdough pretzels, like the big thick ones,
Whoa.
the Bavarians.
So good.
You can't
come
eat.
on.
You can't eat those
See you next
from like
decade.
6 houses down, or someone's gonna hear you.
They're so loud, and the you can't not get crumbs everywhere because
No,
it's
it's
a giant pretzel.
impossible.
So my floor is
these
just filled
chips
with
again.
crumbs.
I couldn't even imagine eating those with dogs in the house.
Well, the secret is I eat 3/4 of it and then throw the quarter at the dog. And they eat it. The rise of the hipster culture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hipsters became a thing.
PBRs.
Quite a
They
lot
brought
of shit.
some-
brought back PBR. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I feel like speakeasies came back because of the hipsters a little bit,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that.
Good
Yeah.
mustaches,
I
too.
feel like the cocktail,
Yeah.
the craft cocktails made a comeback a little bit because of the hipsters.
I feel a
Like,
lot
hipsters did
because
some
of
good.
them.
Yeah, they did do
a
some
lot of
good.
good things came out of it.
They didn't do any bad, really.
No,
No, it's just annoying.
yeah, as individuals, they were annoying because they were so just anti.
Too
everything
ironic.
cool.
They also brought the
It's
beard
too
back. I'm
ironic.
pretty sure.
They brought
Yeah.
they did bring the beard back and beard oil and all that stuff. They created the entire industry.
They done some well. I mean, hipsters
Did
did, some
create-
Beard
Yeah.
wax,
Skinny jeans.
yeah.
good for them.
You know what? They ended up. I'm gonna
Vests.
stop bad mouthing
They're
the
big
hipsters.
vest guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
See,
do
I'm
like
not.
vests.
I'm not.
Oh, Vest is a good game.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more for.
I'm
You don't
talking
seem
like I'm talking like
a vest
outdoor
guy?
vests.
No, I'm not really a vest
No,
guy.
I'm not a
either.
vest
You're right.
guy for that either.
Like
more for the
outdoor
I'm a
vests,
huge
like-
suit
thin
vest
fit
guy.
guys.
Okay,
Vespas.
yeah.
So am I.
No, just. Oh, yeah, Vespas, too.
They brought Vespas back.
Yeah.
Skateboards.
Coffee shops.
If you're going to a wedding, suit vest is the play, so you can take your jacket off and
still-
still have the vest on and not
Yeah.
look like
Cover
a
the
complete
gut.
asshole.
Bingo.
I agree.
Sweat stains
Take
all
notes.
over your white
Yeah.
shirt.
Take notes.
They brought the
there.
guitar back.
What?
The guitar.
I don't think the guitar
No,
left.
they,
No, the bass you're thinking of.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
and the
I
heart.
think they also created that culture of, I don't know, probably even your generation, mine, like up to yours was probably the last, where it's just like, when we're young like that, when we drink, we get fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And we get crazy.
Oh, you think hipsters
they
did that?
not? No, they did
Oh,
not.
they stopped it.
They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like, hey, can't we just drink and have a good time?
Well, yeah, because they once they got rid of bringing back all the shitty beer, like the PBRs and stuff, then they moved the craft
Exactly.
beer, and you can only drink like 3
Right.
of those.
That's
Dude,
probably
it's
what
so
happened.
good, but it's like fucking 17% alcohol. So you can only have 2 of them.
They're drinking those and smoking unfiltered cigarettes, and then your night's pretty much over.
You're right.
Wait, are you saying the generation now who's starting drinking, like 21-year-olds now, do not black out?
Not as much as like the
As
70s.
us, as we did.
Yeah, not nearly as much, but I think maybe that's starting to come back a little bit. Like it's starting to fade.
It
but
seems like college has cracked down a lot more.
Yeah.
Like when I was a freshman in college, it was lawless. Like anyone,
yeah.
like you could just. And now, like even when I go back there, it's like you see so many more kids like getting turned away from bars, getting arrested, getting tickets. Like they just
That's part of it too. I guess when we never got arrested. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
ever.
So we never had to fear that. When your life can be ruined from 2 bad weekends, maybe you think twice about it. I don't know.
No, you got warnings. You still get warnings.
Yeah, they were just like, go home.
Yeah.
Go home or you go to jail. You want to go home or you want to go to jail? Yeah, I'll go home. And now it's just like, you go to jail.
Well, and
Yeah,
these fucking kids are drinking until they die. A bunch of dipshits, you
Yeah,
know, like kids
idiots.
getting their stomachs pumped and
Those fuckers that ruined Four Loko.
Yeah,
I was having a
exactly.
good time drinking it
Those
because I was having a great, responsible time.
Driving,
All you
Right.
fuckers
driving
and-
their cars into bridges. And
Yeah.
I guarantee though, like one of us, at least one of us, wouldn't be in this room if Four Locos stuck around.
probably.
Hopefully.
Oh, come on.
Like one of us would have died.
Went
But no,
out in a blaze of glory.
cops
true.
back then, like I threw up on a cop's shoes at West Virginia one time.
I threw up on a church at West Virginia.
And they were just like, if
Not on purpose.
if he throws up on that shuttle bus back to the dorms,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to go to jail. So like, you get a warning. You
yeah,
get a warning.
yeah.
Yeah, I was pissing in front of this bar had like a
Everyone's
side door
pissing down the
entrance,
side house.
and I was pissing while people were standing in line, just pissing all over the wall. Cop came up and just was like, you know, just don't fucking do that.
You can't be doing that.
Like,
Come
"All
on.
right, you're right.
Diggs used to walk down the street with his dick out and just piss in the street. No
was one of
hands.
my-
Walking
Good
piss.
move.
Yeah.
That's one of my skills. You
It's
kinda-
a very hard thing to do.
yeah. If there was an Olympic sport for the walking while peeing, your boy would win gold. Probably.
Oh, you
Yeah,
zigzag? You zigzag guy?
No, no, it's more like a duck waddle.
Wide legs.
You got to
Yeah,
keep them
wide
wide.
legs,
So you don't
yeah.
I
piss
mean,
on
it was
your shoes.
absurd. He looked preposterous, but he was like his party
But he
trick.
pulled it off.
You ever try
Job
uphill?
done.
Because if
your-
you stop and pee against the wall,
Yeah,
cops gonna notice
that's
it.
right.
But
You
if
gotta
you're
run
just
and catch up.
if you're
You
just walking
place
like
your
that,
meat
it just looks
flat
like
in your hand and just.
If you do that, it just looks like you're.
Wait, have you ever
walking.
done uphill?
Huh?
Uphill piss?
No, that's tough.
Walking like you're a broken down robot leaking oil down the. Yeah, I don't notice.
R2D2.
That's the worst when you gotta piss so bad, like you're like, I can't get in the car and piss. There's no bathroom to go to, so you open the car door and you just sneak up there and you start
that's a good
pissing and you realize you're a little downhill, so it starts coming back at your shoes.
Yeah.
You gotta keep moving without exposing yourself from behind the door.
Classic
worst.
tailgating maneuver.
You guys ever,
Yep.
Nick
you guys
had to
ever
do that
poop in a
last
bar?
week or 2 weeks ago at the tailgate.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
You ever poop in a bar?
All
Like,
the time.
Yeah, you got to do it.
All the time.
Gotta
You
do
have
it.
to.
You hate to,
yeah.
but-
if there's like no door on the bar on the thing,
That's
do you
tough.
still do it?
Yeah, I
No,
can't
not
do
if there's
that.
no door. Also, if it's like one where there's like, for some reason, I don't know why people do this. Why there's like 3 glass beer bottles in the toilet
What are
already.
they doing? What are they doing there? So you share the beer bottles?
No. I'm saying then you go home. Like, luckily, I always
go
lived.
dunk.
There was one bar in Pittsburgh, I swear, where they opened the bar by having 3 kids go in there and just smash beer bottles in the toilet, and then every time, man.
I have never had to poop in a bar.
Really?
Never
man.
in my
Lucky
life.
Todd.
Yeah.
It's a lucky life.
I'm such a when I get in here, I'm here for about 20, 25 minutes. I got to shit. I'm by a 9 a.m., 10 a.m. shit every day, and then I'm done for the day.
Man, all those heavy beers and all that nacho cheese has never gotten to you
You're
once.
one of the day, one a day shitter.
Not that I can ever remember.
Dude, there's
Oh, you're
no
blacked
worse
out.
feeling than being out and having to go in to take a shit and there's like 8,000 crushed beer bottles just all over the seat. It's like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna poop my pants on the wall.
Luckily, we always lived like right near the bars we were going to, so if you had to go home, you could.
Yeah.
But now, like, I feel like you got to be familiar with your area. If the bar you're at is bad, you got to know where a close one is that you can go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, boys, I'll be right back. Like,
Anyone ever poop outside?
Oh yeah.
Poop and go?
I pooped on the beach before.
A sandy turd?
Oh yeah. Just,
Come on,
lean
dude.
over. I mean, dude, you gotta
Hey.
do what you
Oh, he
gotta
shits
do.
in the ocean.
poops.
I'd rather you go in the ocean than a fucking sandy turtle.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
It was not
You're
one of
a
my
s-
brightest moments, but it
Even
was a hell of
dogs
a
have the decency not to shit on the beach.
You're a scumbag, dude.
What else, Todd?
You bury it like a cat in kitty litter.
No, I just left it there.
Jesus.
Oh, that was a hell of a poop. See you later.
All the seagulls on it.
In the Marine, I was in the Marine Corps. Sometimes you just shit outside. You had your little E-tool
Yeah, you're
shovel.
the
And you
Marine.
dig a hole, shit in it.
Supposed to shit outside in the Marine stuff. My bathrooms were just full.
You're the Marines, it's not fucking Montauk Beach or whatever.
Montauk. Whoa, slow down. Slow down.
This, speaking of being more responsible in the drink, the surge of Uber rideshare apps.
I don't know
Thank
what.
God.
Gary V.
What was that, like 2013?
Do you, I can't even imagine life without it.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
because
know.
when I
didn't have it in
college
college
in
yeah.
2010, and
No.
we didn't have it.
Yeah, I think it was 2013.
And so
Probably.
we'd walk miles at a time. Miles.
Yeah.
I think that's
Shoelace
prolonged
Express.
people's drinking careers because I think a lot of people would stop drinking and settle
For
down earlier,
sure.
and now it's like, oh well, you don't really have an excuse because You don't need to drive.
Yeah.
You got rides.
You're 1,000%
It saved lives. It saved careers.
It's also taken some lives.
Ruined some lives too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those psychopaths driving.
Yeah, but that's.
There's always
You're in a
pros and
big
cons.
city. Watch out. You know.
I mean, like, once again, if Uber wasn't around, I assume probably one of us in this room wouldn't be here. Wouldn't be here.
Still waiting for a taxi.
Touch screen smartphones.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started
Didn't
this
have those
decade off.
before this.
I still have my
A
original
lot of cool
iPhone.
shit this decade.
That's what I'm
by the
saying,
way.
man. The decade lasts so that's such a fucking long portion
so
of
long.
time.
Connor go down a little. You know what? I think they're gonna invent stuff. I think my last phone before the touchscreen was BlackBerry Pearl.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, BlackBerry.
Greatest phone ever made.
It's an incredible phone.
BlackBerry was an incredible phone.
Yeah.
There was at one point in time, not too awful long ago, like if you were like a federal agent for the U.S.
to have
government,
BlackBerry?
it was all BlackBerry because they were the safest encryption wise.
For a while, I was like, if you're not on BBM, like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna know.
I don't know who you
That was
are.
a big
I'm
deal.
not talking- it's like
I had a
AIM.
sidekick. That was awesome. Sick.
I had the alias flip both ways.
I just felt like Ari Gold every time I had my BlackBerry. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
Besides
throw it
that,
against the
besides
counter.
that, the Razor was probably the other great
Yeah,
phone. Of our
Razor was
generation.
sick. That's
that's a
coming
good
back,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For like 4Gs or
yeah, it's
something.
way,
and it's
way
touchscreen,
too much
too.
money.
It is touchscreen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know what I do like that they've invented this decade is those fucking buffoons who buy like the foldable cell phones that are as big as like a New York Times. That was a great invention. I like those.
They did so well. Vlogging became a viable career option.
Huh.
Good. Good. for
Check.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
2010.
The selfie boom. R.I.P. to all those that fell off
Yep.
the cliffs and bridges. You know,
That was such a wild thing.
Wait, what was it?
They're taking selfies and
Just
falling off
like
the
side
mountains.
of a cliff and shit and falling off.
Falling off.
But like, people just acting like they didn't take selfies before, and now like just
What do you think
what's a
they,
selfie?
What did they take them with their
Well,
Polaroids?
The camera wouldn't turn around. And,
Well, a lot of people
Yeah, a lot
would
of
just
people-
turn a camera around and snap
Yeah,
pictures. Like
yeah,
it wasn't a thing before, but it wasn't.
Those disposable
There was
cameras.
no word
wild.
for it.
Disposable camera industry
exactly.
took a real hit.
It did.
Yeah.
Big hit.
well, you weren't seeing them either before social media, so I kind of. It's more social media than the phones.
Also,
thing,
but
right?
when
Yeah.
you're,
That's
I
why.
guess you did with the digital camera.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, for sure, people did.
I
And
remember.
it was actually probably as many people did it then because everybody had a little digital camera.
I
You
remember
ever
at the beginning of college when people like girls and shit would carry digital cameras or like out to the bar. And
Oh
shit.
yeah.
All the
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
Idiots and like at parties they would leave it unattended for a second and then everybody would
Yeah,
go there, take pictures of their
Yep.
dick and then put it back.
Yep, yeah, that was a
Classic
good time.
move.
Those are
Check your
good
camera.
times. Those are good times.
This
Fire
one's
meat
mostly
shows up on
for
Facebook.
women, but it became okay to wear leggings as or what do you call them as
Yoga pants?
Yeah, yoga pants as regular pants.
Amen.
Cool with that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
I don't know. It
Right
did
now.
take away from. I was a big fan of girls in sweatpants. Like that was always a good
Oh
look.
yeah.
That was.
No, I'm with you on this,
that was
Tony.
a good
I'm with
look.
you on this one.
Talking about like the juicy sweatpants.
Yeah, like with the message on the ass.
No, I'm just talking about like normal gray sweats.
You guys are wild. Yoga pants are the goat.
Look at them fucking
Yeah, you don't know. Hey, you don't know when the whale tail is around.
That's true.
There's no whale tail with yoga pants.
What you got under them frumpy sweats, girl?
Let's see what else we
we
got.
working out?
The goofy face filters.
Yeah.
That kind of came with Snapchat. Snapchat
Yeah.
came and went in this
Yes.
decade.
Yep.
It was hot for a second, and then it was not.
You think it's done? You
No,
think
it's
Snapchat's
still
done?
a lot of people on there though.
Oh yeah, I think there's.
They're
Yeah.
one filter away and then they're back. Just
Yeah.
like the sausage, dancing hot dog. That thing set.
Yeah, they do come in hot every couple
Snapchat.
months with like one good one.
People aren't really like monetizing on there though, or like they were for a minute,
they're
right?
premium Snapchat accounts
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go for like $8.99.
a month.
But I meant like influencers. Are they making money?
I'm
on-
sure there are. I just don't think they're well known. If
Right.
you're not,
Who was like the main one back in the day? Was another one.
Kyle,
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, he was the one that got famous off that.
your boy.
on Snapchat.
Oh yeah, he had the. You ever hear how he got famous?
Lion!
He was basically on a jet ski and got lost, and he like basically videoed the whole thing, and then that's how he basically.
He was
That's
he,
a pretty cool story.
he was one of the first like must follows on
Yeah.
Snapchat because he would just like his life was so ridiculous and he
He
was
would
so
go to
wealthy.
Diddy's house out of nowhere.
Yeah, that it was hilarious to
On his
watch
jet
him.
ski.
Well, you weren't cool if you weren't keeping up on it because
Yeah.
people, and I was one of those people that wasn't cool because I was not keeping up on it. That's how I knew that. Like, because everybody was always talking about it. Like, I mean, it was just part of the lexicon for a minute there.
He was just so
Everybody
he
was keeping up with him on
So
Snapchat.
fat and just juicing down the river, fucking ocean on his jet ski, and just straight faced with the camera on him.
That's what eventually you just like for the last time you're like, all right, I don't want to see his tits bounce on the treadmill anymore, and you unfollowed him.
And then he'd like be in the shower, his
Yeah.
arms would be all hairy. I'm like, why am I even watching this gross dude? Like, another one.
Fidget spinners.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, those are big.
God, how would you like to be? I mean, those things piss me off because somebody made $1 gajillion.
Those died
It's
quick.
so
didn't
easy.
they?
Yeah, they did die pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Because we, I
But
mean,
they
we
made
had-
their money.
That's all you need.
Oh yeah, we had like 10 of them in here.
They were like pogs
Yeah.
back in the day.
They
What
were.
was before fidget spinners? There was the sticky hand.
That
No,
was
that's
awesome,
old
but-
school.
Yeah, that's real old.
I mean, I had like
Play-Doh, maybe?
37,000 bouncy balls in my life. Every single time I saw a bouncy ball, I bought one.
As you should.
Good purchase.
The great purchase.
Oh, they
So it bounces
bounce
too
forever.
far.
They never stop. You,
No.
you hit corner.
I like the
corner,
little.
corner,
I like
corner,
the little ones better than the bigger ones.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever throw it out of the
Right,
car
yeah.
on the way home? Let it
Oh, yeah.
bounce
Oh,
down the
yeah.
street?
Oh yeah.
Amazing. You ever hit one with a baseball bat?
To the moon.
Let's go.
Still hasn't landed.
Superhero movies dominated the big screen this
Oh, yeah.
decade.
Dominated.
I mean,
Thank
like
you.
to no other. Ty, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but no other genre has made as much money in this
Yeah,
decade
definitely
as
not,
superhero
definitely not.
movies.
Was Iron Man in this decade?
Multi-billion.
Or was that 2009?
Iron Man 3 was 2009.
Iron Man 3 was?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I thought so, yeah.
No, Iron Man 3 came out in the 2000 teens, I believe.
Yeah.
The original Iron Man, I think, was probably 2009.
Yeah, right at the
Yeah.
beginning of the decade,
But
right,
yeah,
right before.
But they had what all three phases.
Yeah.
Marvel had all three of their
Yeah.
phases were in this decade.
just crushed it. Still crushing it. Online dating
was a
became
good
a
time.
thing,
That was a good
and
time.
not only it's become like the go-to way to meet people. I would say,
Yeah.
like every time I would say if I ask somebody in a crowd at a comedy club where they met, if it's a couple, 7 out of 10 times it's online
Yeah.
dating.
No more libraries.
Yeah, and just if you go back just a few years ago, if you asked somebody in the crowd that and they admitted to saying that they met on online dating, the crowd immediately started laughing, and you're like, "Oh, this is gold! I got 2 losers over here," you know. And now it's just like, I wish you hadn't said that. It's boring. Okay,
Christian
Got
Mingle.
2 losers in the crowd. Jeez.
meme culture.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking Friday
we needed it.
afternoon, boys.
That's right, baby. Grape juice, boys.
Grape juice boy is the best.
It's
Best
a
out.
perfect.
Shit on
It's a perfect taking a shit.
Oh, it's so
just
nice.
browse. Just keep thumbing. Keep thumbing.
Fucking killing them with memes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kill you with my memes.
Pokemon Go.
That was.
Oh, yeah.
remember
People
that.
died. RIP to those people, too.
They died.
Yeah.
A lot
too.
of people died doing that.
I played.
I never downloaded it.
No.
Smart.
All I
had a
wanted was a
couple weeks.
Charizard. Never got him.
It was profitable. Like as a if you were a
Advertising.
restaurant or a place like
Yeah.
that, if
Yeah.
you got on there as a stop, man, it was like a big deal. You
was
bring
imp-
a lot of people into your place.
It was impossible to pay for the advertising too. Like
Yeah.
you would try, like they would reach out
You're
to
right.
you and like, "Do you want this?" And be like, "It costs like $8,000."
You're right.
Like it's outrageous.
Same way with Snapchat. You used to be able to geotag and stuff on there,
not
and
do
then
that
it
anymore?
became so outrageously expensive.
You
Only
could
big-
buy yourself in the app now to geotag
Yeah,
Oh,
in
you can.
Snapchat, but before it was like a whole like arm and a leg thing,
yeah, it was.
business only.
Food trucks became all the craze.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was this decade.
I mean, there were food trucks before that, but it became what do you call it?
Trend.
The avant-garde. This decade.
Is that what the hipsters?
The cool
hipsters
thing.
brought this.
Avant-garde.
I think so. I think because and there was a couple movies came out too that helped it. I think. But-
Chef.
I hate to do this,
That's one of my favorite movies.
but do you think in the
John
history
Favreau's
books
good.
it will say like hipsters did all this?
I think we should start the book now so it doesn't get forgotten in history. Who gave us
That's
all
an
this?
honest thing. Like, there's a lot of things like hipsters brought back.
They really
essentially.
Well, the hipsters wouldn't want that. They would hate that.
Yeah, that's true.
Please don't.
They don't want-
No credit.
I don't know if this company has choppers, but they will get you things quickly.
Whoa!
I assume you're hungover today and you don't want to leave the house. No. So what we're gonna give to you is Postmates.
Oh, need it. Give it to me.
When you need red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m., and ibuprofen at 10 a.m., you just Postmate it. Postmate is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever kind of delivery services, all year round. anything you're craving, Postmate can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the U.S. and offer delivery from all the restaurants, grocery, and convenience stores and traditional retailers you could possibly want or need.
Oh, sorry.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Postmates will bring you what you need within the hour.
Anything I need?
Anything you need, Nick. Anything. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you.
Wait, anything?
Anything, Ty.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything I
Really?
want?
Anything.
Everything.
Everything, Connor. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery in real time. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free delivery, download the app and use code Heartland. That's code Heartland for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it. Download Postmates and save with code Heartland.
Give it to me. Give me what I want.
Okay, we're almost done here. Legalize gay marriage. Marijuana for the most part by now, and legalize sports betting for the
Good
most
times.
part now.
Good times.
The world
Good
really
times. Great,
woke
great.
up
Can't
this
wait
decade.
can't wait for the prohibition on those things coming up here in the next 10 years.
You think it's going to hit?
2029.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, at least leave the gay marriage alone.
Yeah.
That was the best one we got.
Tony.
Yeah, don't, jeez.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. You
I
meant
mean,
the
that's what I-
vices.
Yeah.
It always happens.
Yeah, it always happens. Come on, Zito. Read a book.
And the last one is Disney bought everything.
Yep.
Yep.
This was the decade of Disney. They've had a lot of decades, I feel like, but this was definitely their decade.
Have you seen the meme going around where they like Disney like basically starts like World War III
Oh,
because they just keep buying stuff and they can't get it?
that is a real thing. They say the next world war will be a corporate espionage type of digital war.
Oh,
Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Fucking
Amazon could probably
Meme
take
war?
down
How are
most
people going to
countries.
die?
Billy McComas is going to be the
Drones,
fucking
dude.
lead. He's going to be like Gabriello Princip. He's going to start the war.
Billy Fakes.
I don't want that kind of war.
I know I'd rather have regular bombs and bullets
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. If we're gonna have a war, let's do a war.
Drone war would be
You're gonna be
scary.
just shooting
Give me your little
drones.
pussy war on a computer.
Back to your Call of Duty.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like we should go into the top movies and TV shows.
How
that's
many?
put
How many
together.
do you want from each?
I don't care.
All right,
we
I'll
get
just
tired
run.
of it?
Top 10.
Give me 20.
Top 10.
Top 10 of each.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You ready?
I'm going to count down then.
All right, ready?
God, there's so many good ones from 10 to 25.
know.
Well,
I'm
and then
excited
maybe
to
you
hear
can
'em.
do a fucking honorable mention afterwards, the ones you thought should have made it.
Well,
All
do
right.
them all then.
You know what? I am going to
cares?
start.
Why would you ask? Why would you ask the question?
Okay.
Starting at 25 movies. Knives Out, which I don't think any of us have seen yet.
haven't
Oh,
seen
I did. I just watched the
saw
Clue
it?
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the stick. I
Good?
loved it. Yeah.
Give me,
It's good.
give me a break, though. It came out like 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
recency
that's-
bias.
Yeah.
Birdman,
Birdman's great.
At 24.
All right.
Interstellar.
Can I say one thing about
Okay,
Birdman?
yeah, good.
And I am probably the biggest Michael Keaton fan in the world. I just thought it's good acting,
Yes.
but the movie didn't really do that much for me.
The story was weird, definitely.
It just got a little weird, a little artistic,
Yeah.
That was
artsy fartsy.
Yeah, that was
seen
the
it.
whole point. I mean, it was the director. You know, they did it looked like it was all in
One
one
camera
take. Like
thing,
that was
yeah.
because they were talking about it was like theater. Like they had to make sure they hit their spots, otherwise it wouldn't work. So like,
Did he have kids?
It was
in the movie?
very much like
Yeah,
you were
Emma
watching a
Emma
play, which
Stone.
was kind of cool because it's about a guy that brought play. So maybe I'm not. I don't know.
I gotta watch it still.
what?
Yeah, I never saw.
I found it was much,
Definitely watch.
much better on
Kindly
the
leave.
second and third
Kindly
viewings.
leave.
I see that's
Okay.
probably would be the case for me
Yeah.
as well.
23, Interstellar.
Great.
Loved it.
22, Three
Great soundtrack.
Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I
loved
enjoyed
it.
very much. 21, Call Me By Your Name. I did not see that.
Call me.
Did
By-
anyone-
Timothy Chalamet,
I'm not seen it.
Shut up,
I
man.
don't even know what this is about.
Arnie Hammer.
20 was The Favorite with a U.
Oh, classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie stunk.
19 was Boyhood.
Boyhood was.
Never got
I-
around to Boyhood.
I liked Boyhood a lot.
I didn't watch it.
Kindly leave.
We're to go through a run here, I think, of what Todd said took over the decade. 18 was Thor Ragnarok.
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
17 was Wolf of Wall Street.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
16, Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
15 Captain America Winter Soldier.
Love
I'm the
it.
captain now.
That was good.
Arrival. I enjoyed Arrival.
Oh, I
I
love
did.
That seems
Amy
a little high
Adams.
for me.
Amy
For
Adams did a
Arrival.
good job.
Seems a little high.
Can we take 1 second for Black Panther? Just to go back in our decade on this show.
Okay.
One of the funniest things I ever heard said on this podcast is when Gary Goldman was talking about he had to go see Black Panther because his girlfriend's black, and that's their Schindler's List. This is like one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Okay, go ahead.
13 was Avengers Endgame.
Oh yeah.
12 was The Witch. I did not see that.
You got The Witch is good. I think it's too high on this list, but it's a good little creepy
Maybe
film.
I did see The Witch.
I don't like scary movies.
I don't know.
Yeah.
11, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
I loved it.
So did I.
Django better
loved
be
it.
in the top 10.
Would you calm down for a second?
This next one.
10 was Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Oh, come on!
9, The Social Network.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That-
8 was Hereditary.
Oh, I still want to see this. It's supposed to be really good.
Hereditary.
Not
I
seen
feel
it.
like I did.
What's it about?
Hereditary?
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters.
I'm out.
Alien type deal.
7 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good.
that
One.
was real good.
Post Malone.
6 for Nick is Ex Machina.
Love that movie.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Excellent
great.
film.
Alicia
Fucked with
Vikander.
me.
5, Her.
No.
Good.
Joaquin.
Good, but no.
4, Get Out.
What?
Kindly. Not number
overrated.
3,
Overrated.
3, Mad Max Fury Road.
I liked it. I like Mad Max.
I did too.
Unbelievable. Witness me!
2 is Inception.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Really
Nolan
great
got
movie.
both of those.
And 1 as
No shit.
Django.
Parasite. 2009.
Let's go.
God.
All right, I guess
Tell
I gotta
us,
watch
can we
it.
tell the story here? When we
Yeah.
were doing the movie reviews, we'd always try to decide what movie to see that week. And it was me, Todd, and Nick here, and we were going through.
I wasn't here.
And Connor. Sorry, Connor. That's on me.
No, you're right. I was gone that week.
That's me. That's on me. My bad.
Oh, it's all right.
And we decided to do Parasite, but Todd X-nated it because he didn't want to read the subtitles.
I mean, this film was getting like glowing reviews from everybody. Best film of the year, best film of the
I was
decade.
all about it when he first sent it to me. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty awesome. And I start looking and I'm like, Nick, this is Japanese. It's all subtitles. Well, I
Korean.
know, but it's okay, Korean.
Have some respect.
Jeez.
Who compiled that list?
Yeah,
I
what-
thought that kind of
Uh,
stunk.
USA Today.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a
Ownership
lot of recency
publication.
bias in
Yeah.
that list.
Also, you could tell he tried to spread it out between genre because you never see that many like horror movies on a list.
Yeah.
When you're talking best movies.
There weren't a lot of best pictures on there either. I mean, Avatar or The Hurt Locker.
You're
weren't
right.
On there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Waterworks.
I mean, you know what? Maybe they were wrong. Maybe they were wrong.
I mean, I like the list. Just the scary movies.
To leave La La Land off is just a...
American Sniper, I thought was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I did see lists with
Clint
American
Eastwood should
Sniper
have
on
7 movies on there alone.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight was pretty good.
there. Yeah,
Man,
Dark Knight was great. Yeah,
Rachel.
You know what? Fuck that list.
that list stunk.
Well,
That
do
list-
they have the TV show for that list too, though?
Yeah,
All right, I'm
Well, we
interested
might
in
as well
these
stick with
TV
it.
shows.
Yeah.
I'll do 15 because the TV shows aren't as good. I don't
Okay,
think.
all right.
Oh no, come on.
No, come
on,
on. Come
What
on.
are the first
no,
10
it's-
on USA Network?
It's never going to be the last day of the decade again.
All right, we'll do the first. We'll do from 25. But I mean,
whoa.
the Good Fight. Anyone seen the Good
Was that
Fight?
CBS
Yes.
show? Yeah.
That's Halt and Catch Fire.
That actually was good.
That was on AMC. Speechless.
Oh yeah.
Speechless.
I am.
Never seen it.
Catastrophe. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I did enjoy quite a bit.
That's a
Yeah.
great
Show.
show.
Last week tonight with John Oliver.
Yeah.
Broad City, you
I
really Broad
love-
City? You love Broad
I
City.
love Broad City.
City's hilarious.
American Vandal. I never saw.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was good.
Netflix.
That's
That
the
got
thing with-
top 25.
Penises.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, that's what.
What did a fucking 8-year-old write this?
One Day at a Time on Netflix. I don't know. I've never seen
Come
it.
on, that's a remake of an old 70s show.
BoJack Horseman.
People love BoJack.
Love it.
I couldn't get into it. People love it.
American Crime Story.
If
on
Hell's on
FX.
Wheel isn't on this,
The OJ one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one on FX with
Yeah, that's pretty good.
David Schwimmer.
Yeah,
Fart.
and Cuba Gooding before people found out he's
But we're
putting
talking-
thumbs up booty holes.
But we're talking 10 years here.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Fargo.
Yeah,
Fargo was
that's,
good.
that's definitely
What
deserves
number?
on there.
What number is this
14.
for reference? Okay.
It deserves to be on
13 is Twin Peaks. The
The
Return
fucking
on
restaurant?
Showtime.
I didn't think it was that great, but
12 is Atlanta.
That's too low. Needs to be higher.
Lana was good.
11 is Elias Grace on Netflix. I never saw it.
Alias.
Alias Grace, my bad.
Yeah,
10, Key and Peele.
Elias!
Key and Peele got 10.
Yeah.
Key and Peele deserves to be on the list.
9 is
It's
The Good
innovative.
Place. Heard it's good. Haven't seen it.
definitely.
Eight is Crazy Ex-Girlfriend on the CW.
The CW.
Jesus
Wow,
fucking
CW
Christ.
making moves.
Like I
Seven,
said,
Justified.
Boyd
Justified was
Crowder.
awesome.
Great.
Boyd Crowder.
Six
great.
is Veep, which I fucking
Great
love.
show.
Sleep out a run.
5 is Game of Thrones.
Of course.
Wow.
5.
4 is OJ Made in America.
Come on. This is OJ's publicist.
3 is Fleabag, which I did hear is really good. 2 is The Leftovers.
No way.
Loved it.
Good, but come
First
on.
season,
And one
Pretty
is,
good.
1 is The Americans.
but not deserving of that list.
Where's
What was the number one?
The Americans.
Breaking Bad wasn't even on there at all.
Hell's on
Is it
Wheels?
because it started in 2008?
When did Homeland start?
I'm gonna say around 2009.
I think that might have been like 2010. Yeah.
If it started,
Detective.
if Homeland
True
started,
Detective first season. at least.
oh yeah, how's that not on there?
Yeah.
That
Second
definitely was
season
this decade.
Stunk, but
Well,
it's 'cause-
first season was awesome.
Because the second season stunk is probably why.
I didn't hate the second season. I'll say.
Well, you're right. It didn't stink, but in comparison,
comparison.
It was hard to
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
give you
bull
that,
crap.
but also
Stranger Things.
2011, Homeland.
Yeah, I like this list better.
Homeland definitely
I
has to
forgot
be
about
on
Stranger
there.
Things.
USA Today, that list.
This one also.
You know what?
all
And
of
no
the lists-
wonder no one pays for USA Today anymore.
All the lists have the Americans.
you.
The Americans at number 1.
It's an amazing show.
This one has Veep at 2, and then The Leftovers, Justified,
Hell's on Wheels.
Atlanta, Better Call Saul, which I never.
Oh
good.
yeah.
No, but not nearly as good as Breaking Bad.
Fleabag, Schitt's Creek, never seen it.
Schitt's Creek's pretty funny.
A lot of people love it. It's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Rectified, Game of Thrones, The Good Place again, American Crime. Yeah, this is all Power. I never seen Power.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Turtle.
Never saw.
Wow.
All right, yeah.
All right.
That's a hell of a decade.
Dexter? No
Yeah.
Dexter?
Film.
Dexter was
That was
definitely
way
last
before.
decade.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2010.
No, I had to start 2005 or
Yeah.
6.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jinx.
I would guess.
I think Dexter ended before the decade.
I mean, how's Chernobyl? I mean, Chernobyl.
Chernobyl was incredible. They probably don't count the 10-part
Single season.
miniseries.
There was The Missing. You guys ever see The Missing?
Yes, that's a great show.
Incredible.
Yeah, you're right. 2006.
But one of my favorite shows.
I mean, that's
so
impossible to do because that's just fucking one schmuck's opinion. But
yeah,
you
but I
know,
mean, at
still.
least get it in the fucking
At least
ballpark.
get yeah, exactly. I mean, we're playing different sports here, pal.
yeah, for sure.
Do a poll
Not
or
even close.
something.
Turns out I need to watch Fleabag because it's.
Yeah, I guess I need to too. I keep hearing I
Do
need to
you?
watch
What's
it,
it
and I
about?
don't.
I mean, it's top 5 on like all of these.
I don't even know. Just everybody's like they'll kill you on social media if you haven't seen it.
Do you need to
I
watch
know
The
that.
Good Place?
Nah, I don't think. I don't
It's the
think
same
so.
idea.
This Is Us.
Nah,
didn't
but
make
that's
any of those lists.
that's an ABC show versus
Yeah.
an Amazon
cable.
original.
Yes, Ted Danson in Fleabag.
Good point.
You know,
Ted Danson is great.
yeah,
dude.
he's the man.
He's so good. When him and Saving Private Ryan, when I
Out of nowhere.
because I had no one had any idea he was going to be in it. Right?
Him and Paul Giamatti like back to back.
both.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like, come on, this movie can't get any better. Yes, it just did.
Who would you guys say is the actor of the decade?
Oh, great question.
Good question.
Casey Affleck.
McConaughey.
No, I'll give Casey Affleck the last half of the decade.
Why?
He's just man. He's gotten so good.
I think you got to give it to DiCaprio.
DiCaprio for the decade for sure.
DiCaprio, McConaughey.
McConaughey's up there,
Tough.
but I think if you look at DiCaprio from like 2010 to 2013,
Let's look
probably
up
like-
each of their
Here's
movies.
decade-defining actors from IMDb
Jonah Hill.
for the 2010s: Matthew McConaughey,
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, Michael Fassbender,
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Gosling.
run.
Gosling.
Obviously.
This isn't in order.
I don't.
Nah,
No, it's just a list.
Okay.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Jogo.
Because of porn movies.
Tom
No.
Hardy, Bryan Cranston,
Tom Hardy.
Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Christoph Waltz, Chris
Yeah.
Hemsworth, Hiddleston, Idris Elba, John Hamm, The Rock,
Ooh.
Kevin Hart, Benedict Cumberbatch, James McAvoy, Sam Rockwell, Martin Freeman, Chris Pratt, Mark Wahlberg,
I'll give you that.
Paul Dano, Miles Teller, Chris Pine.
Martel.
I guess you could say Daniel Day-Lewis. He won like three more Oscars this
Bob
decade.
Odenkirk,
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo, Chadwick Boseman, Eddie Redmayne.
This is just like every actor
Yeah.
that's been in a movie in the last 10 years.
List them all.
Except for Christian Bale, who I was looking at. He
Yeah.
had a decent decade. Not the best, but it was pretty
I
decent.
ful like
No,
uh,
there's
Hustle was
33. Henry Cavill, Mahershala Ali, Colin Firth, and James Franco. I think we're the rounded out the list.
Franco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you don't put Leo on there. I feel like he's had a pretty strong decade.
I feel like this was his decade.
Won his first Oscar.
I mean,
Got nominated for another one.
that was in 2016, but how many great movies did he have even before that within this decade? And then he was the best part of Django Unchained.
Yeah, true.
I mean, there were a lot of good parts in that, but he
he
was
stole
the
the
breakout
show.
role. And everybody has said that, right?
This one's from Fandango. Top 10 is in an actual order. 10 is Will Ferrell. 9 is Brad Pitt. Fucking, there's an ad at number 8.
Will Ferrell didn't make Holmes and Watson.
Hugh Jackman at number 8. George Clooney 7. Leo 6. Ad at 5. Russell Crowe 5. 4 Matt Damon. 3 Robert Downey Jr. 2 Denzel. 1 Johnny Depp.
I'm gonna go and say it. Jennifer Lawrence. She deserves to
Dude,
be on
Lone
this.
Ranger was awesome.
Yeah, she did.
Jennifer
crush.
Lawrence has had a great decade.
Silver Linings
Yeah.
Playbook.
I just saw a movie where she's like a spy, Red Sparrow. Or
Red
something.
Sparrow.
Oh,
Great.
good movie.
A lot
Did
of
she
rape
dump
in
him
it.
out in
She
that?
dumps him out.
She dumps
Yes.
everything out.
Oh yeah, couple times.
Hey, the list
That's
that
a savage
I
movie.
think the list
bro.
that I
Very
just read
sad.
you
It's
guys
amazing.
was for the 2000s.
That would make way more.
I was wondering why George Clooney was on there.
Yeah, it's like,
Russell Crowe.
Johnny
I haven't
Depp.
seen him in anything in a long time.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp.
Depp. Parts of the Caribbean smashed this decade.
Tony. All right.
yeah, it's just like,
If you've listened this far in the podcast,
what are we leaving out? It's been a great decade for sure.
meals,
My
good
favorite
food?
decade, probably.
good food.
Yeah.
Good food. This
Food's gotten so much better, I feel like.
had some good food.
Especially microwavable food, I feel like it's come a long way.
Food has come in.
Let's go back.
Trader Joe's. When did we get Trader Joe's?
Do you know the Mexican department's called Trader Jose's in there?
Oh, yeah. I love that part. I have a
Gets me
good
every
selfie
time.
in front of it.
You want to close it out with a Mad Lib?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
this is a very special occasion. It's the end of a decade, and there's no better way to close out a special edition episode such as this than Maraldo's Mad Lib.
You know you make me wanna.
It was right next to it.
All right, so I wrote this one myself, so we'll see how this goes.
Ooh.
Let's start off. Zeke, how about an adjective
Oh, is that a place?
describing word?
A thing.
Oh, slimy.
Nice.
All right, Todd, adjective.
I'm going to go with scabby. Stick with the S's.
And Tony, a noun.
It's a person, place.
Let's make it a plural noun.
Plural noun.
Plural.
That's 2 of them.
Or more.
Castles.
Ooh.
All right. Connor, adjective.
Stupid.
Ty, plural noun.
Let's go with Marines.
Oh.
Big decade for the Marines.
Yeah, big day.
Zito, adjective.
Is it the same thing?
Yep.
Let me think. Respectful.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Todd, a verb.
I think you do. Fuck.
Butt fucking.
There's nothing respectful about that.
I hope it goes respectful butt fuck.
Tony, another verb, please.
What?
A verb.
Go ahead.
Say it again.
An action word, a doing word.
Go ahead, add on to it.
You got it.
Fucking nuttin'.
Riding a motorcycle.
One word.
No.
Riding.
Not writing on
Hey, monocycling is a verb.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Monocycling.
I'm going to give you a whole sentence.
Connor, a noun.
A noun. Dartboard.
Whoa, that's right there.
You're getting super creative. You're sitting right next to it.
Ty, adjective.
Stinky.
Oh, I like it.
That's what I was gonna say.
Z, plural nouns.
Oh shoot. Shipyards.
Poor
Shut
Gumpy.
out Gump.
Todd, a noun.
Fins up, Al.
Platypus vagina.
It's a very specific noun.
Very specific noun.
Diggs, another verb. A doing word.
Yeah, I know.
Dear vagina.
Fingering.
That's my favorite word. It's the funniest word in the English language.
Connor, an adjective.
Slimy. Did we use
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Yep.
we did. Go back to the bank.
Well, there's nothing around in this room to steal from. Soapy.
Ooh.
Soapy.
Soapy can be
Ty,
good.
noun.
Suds. Maverick from Top Gun.
Oh, hello.
Good one.
Parentheses from.
Zito, a verb.
Oh, fucking.
Todd, plural noun, please.
Let's go. With. Orgasms.
That happens when you fuck.
Tony, a noun.
Tardvarks.
Classic callback. Connor, another noun, please.
Well done.
God damn it. Potato skins.
Good one.
Ooh,
That's
nice,
a good
dude.
one.
That's a fucking
Fridays,
real good
potato
one.
Yeah, I could go for a fucking TGIF tater skin right now.
Ty, how about a verb?
Sliding.
Oh.
There it is.
Zito, a noun.
Navajo.
The Navajo?
Yeah.
Hey, he's the brown one. He can say that.
Todd, another noun.
White guy.
Whites.
Samurai sword.
All right. Very excited for the samurai sword. Tony, an adjective.
Skiing.
That's a verb.
That's
Describing word.
Ah, yes. Truffle buttery.
truffle buttery.
Why not? Buttery is a word.
Connor, plural noun.
Oh man. Cameras.
Ty, a
Are you just
past,
looking around the room and saying things?
a past tense verb.
Let's go with pooped.
Someone pooped it up.
Zeet, a noun.
Shoot. Chair.
Todd, a verb.
Lazy boy chair. Is it playing over itself?
Let's go with itching.
And Diggs, a noun.
Bacteria.
Why are you looking at me?
Okay, hang in there. A few more here.
All right.
Connor, noun. Actually, give me two nouns.
Oh, shit.
These are things. These are literally anything.
Is anything, right?
Yeah.
Helmets.
I see it.
Yeah, there's one right here too. Glass. Alaska.
Okay.
That's not gonna.
It's very proper.
It's not gonna fit.
Ty, an adjective.
Why don't you go with baked Alaska?
Baked
That's
Alaska.
the dessert, and it's delicious, and it's actually a noun.
Also, that Nazi guy too. On Twitter, he was a
Yeah.
Nazi. Baked Alaska. An adjective, please, Ty.
Adjective. Let's go with veiny.
Oh, God,
There it
that's
is.
a good one.
Say cockseed.
Zeke.
Please.
Zeke, this is actually going to be a verb.
Thrust. Thing.
Todd, noun.
Warhorse.
Okay, Diggs, noun. And a plural noun. Give me two.
A noun and a
Yep.
plural noun.
A thing and then some things.
Give me two.
All right, so a thing for things. For secondly, I'm gonna go grapes.
Oh, I love those.
For thing, I'm gonna go
Wine.
with straws that kill turtles.
Love it.
That's this decade.
That is. That's
Big
the thing. Yeah. How was that not on the list?
Connor,
Turtle killing straw.
adjective,
Singular.
describing word.
By the way, I decided that I want to start my own bar one day, and when I do, I'm going to have cups in the shape of turtles with a straw that goes through the eye of the turtle, and you drink out of them.
It's fucking
Go ahead,
brilliant.
sorry.
Well, what do I do? An adjective?
Yeah.
We've been here for 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is a novel. I'm trying to put it together.
What's your thing?
Adjective,
Adjective.
describing word.
Wet.
Oh, that's a
Okay,
good one.
okay.
That's a strong.
Tie a
You
number.
know why that's so good? Because it's clean, but it's
69,
also dirty.
baby.
Yeah. Zito, a noun.
Oh, shoot.
Cock ring.
Penis.
Okay. 2 adjectives. Just shout them out here. Whoever's got them.
Cocky.
Oh.
Nope, don't do that one.
Camera shy.
Gooey.
Gooey is
Camera
good.
shy, gooey.
Those are both great.
Plural proper nouns.
Oh, shit.
George Washington's semen.
After watching
And a regular noun.
Let's go with
Horsecock.
Gonorrhea.
Use them both.
2 more adjectives, then we're out.
Horsecock. I think.
Murderish.
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 massive.
And massive.
Massive.
Oh, good one.
All right, ready?
Yeah, this is gonna be epic. By the way,
Hopefully.
I think everybody gets set. If you're driving right now, pull over. We don't want you to crash.
This is a little bit of a New Year's toast.
Yes.
Oh, New Year's toast. Nice.
Toast.
Raise your glass, please.
Hey, raise your glass.
So let's take a moment to look back before we look ahead to 2020, please. 2019 was full of slimy moments here at PMI, from the MetLife mishap to the Brazos belly flop.
Oh, come on.
There's been no shortage of scabby castles. Let's start with Zito, our stupid friend.
That was planned. You never asked for that. That word was never said.
The director of morale,
Connor said it.
king of Marines, always willing to help and lend a hand. He drove an RV into a fucking stadium in 2019. We hope in 2020 he can respectfully butt fuck his way into all the Portillo's hot dogs he can monocycle down his gullet.
Monocycle.
Our producer Billy to those who know, has really grown and flourished into quite the young man over the past 12 months. What will this next year hold for him? We can expect tons of dartboard and, of course, a little stinky shipyards.
Tons of dogs.
Bill's just on the darts right now.
A year of happiness for Ty Schmidt, ending with a new pup and a fiance. He's a guy full of platypus vagina, and you can expect all the best fingering from him you can handle in 2020.
You're the best fingerer.
Another man who enjoyed a new puppy and engagement in 2019 is looking forward to the roaring 20s more than most. Tone Diggs has never had a wet sock, nor a soapy Maverick from Top Gun.
Nope.
Ever.
But best believe that won't stop him from fucking all those orgasms in the year to come.
Attaboy.
Handsome Evan Fox
Fucking
with his
Tony Dry Socks.
with his Tardvarks, always bouncing his damn potato skins all over the office, had a great run.
Hate when he does that.
A new girlfriend and millions of video views have him sliding the Navajo from his eyes to have him realize how lucky he truly is. With great hope, we hope 2020 brings him much more samurai swords.
Please.
For myself, a humble man who doesn't like to talk much about my own glory,
True.
I leave it to you all here in this room to talk about the truffle buttery cameras I've been through. And although I never pooped the chair, this is the year I swear I will itch a bacteria. Boston Connor, we're happy to have you back. You gave us all quite the helmet last year. We can only assume you'll have some more veiny thrusting to do to that warhorse in 2020. The death of the pub is sad, but we know you'll recover in true Baked Alaska fashion.
True.
Our host, Todd, the esteemed straw that kills the turtles of the grapes.
Baked Alaska, the racist guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Todd, old and wise, but also so wet and spry. True. 2019 has brought you another engagement, which brings the total to 69. And we couldn't be more proud. We hope 2020 brings you all the penis you can fit inside your body.
Doing
You fisted him?
Our fearless leader, Pat, and all the things he's done for us in the past decade and year, we say thank you. We know you'll think we're all just a group of camera-shy, gooey George Washington seamen. But with your great gonorrhea, we're all certain you'll guide us through 2020 in beautiful fashion. Thank you all to the murderish listeners who tune in every day. You're all truly massive, and we mean that in the best way. Cheers to a new year.
Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We are out.